Brought to you by Penguin.
I would like to thank all the wonderful people who made this book possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Moving Pictures by Terry Pratchett. Read by Jason Isaacs with Bill Nighy and Peter Serafinowicz. Watch. This is space. It's sometimes called the final frontier. Except that, of course, you can't have a final frontier, because there'd be nothing for it to be a frontier to. But as frontiers go, it's pretty penultimate. And against the wash of stars, a nebula hangs, vast and black. One red giant gleaming like the madness of gods. And then the gleam is seen as the glint in a giant eye, and it is eclipsed by the blink of an eyelid, and the darkness moves a flipper, and great Atuin, star turtle, swims onward through the void. On its back, 4 giant elephants. On their shoulders, rimmed with water, glittering under its tiny, orbiting sunlet. Spinning majestically around the mountains at its frozen hub, lies the Discworld. World and mirror of worlds. Nearly unreal. Reality is not digital, an on-off state, but analog. Something gradual. In other words, reality is a quality that things possess in the same way that they possess, say, weight. Some people are more real than others, for example. It has been estimated that there are only about 500 real people on any given planet, which is why they keep unexpectedly running into one another all the time. The Discworld is as unreal as it is possible to be, while still being just real enough to exist, and just real enough to be in real trouble. About 30 miles turnwise of Ankh-Morpork, the surf boomed on the wind-blown, seagrass-waving, sand-dune-covered spit of land where the Circle Sea met the rim ocean. The hill itself was visible for miles. It wasn't very high, but lay amongst the dunes like an upturned boat or a very unlucky whale, and was covered in scrub trees. No rain fell here, if it could possibly avoid it. Although the wind sculpted the dunes around it, the low summit of the hill remained in an everlasting, ringing calm. Nothing but the sand had changed here in hundreds of years. Until now. A crude hut of driftwood had been built on the long curve of the beach. Although describing it as built was a slander on skilled crude hut builders throughout the ages. If the sea had simply been left to pile the wood up, it might have done a better job. And inside, an old man had just died. "Oh," he said. He opened his eyes and looked around the interior of the hut. He hadn't...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?